Hello everyone, and thank you so much for being here today. And welcome back to all of our subscribers who came to check out this new video. Today's video is a little bit strange because it's me just talking through some thoughts I've had lately. And we've all seen the videos out there, should I stream on YouTube or should I stream on Twitch, or, what's the best for me? You may have seen that I'm not really streaming as much on Twitch, and part of that is because of the move, and we've just been crazy busy since then. But also, there's just been some questions and thoughts rolling around in my head about, streaming on Twitch or creating content on YouTube, and trying to decide what I want to do going forward. So the idea here is, with all these questions that I've been asking myself a lot lately, I thought I would just get it all out there and kind of see what your thoughts are on it. And who knows, maybe it'll help me make a decision, and we'll see how to move forward. So let's talk about my current situation with Twitch. All right, I am currently an affiliate with Twitch, and so I am monetized, but I also don't really make a whole lot of money on Twitch. Like when they were doing the $100 payout, I was getting paid once every, 3 to 4 months. So if you divide that monthly, I'm only really making, $25 to $33 a month. So I kind of want to interject here. I know we just got started with things, but I just want to say that I am in no way complaining about the amount of money that I make on Twitch. Because when I'm consistent, I'm only streaming twice a week, and I never ask anybody to donate money, to donate bits. I also don't ask for paid subs. I'm happy that people want to support me, but I have never asked and never will, expect anybody to give me money just because they want to watch me play video games. In fact, if you want to give somebody money who is playing video games, I would actually recommend going and finding another streamer who actually streams on a regular basis, so you're kind of getting more bang for your buck. So with that out of the way, I don't really care about the payout from Twitch. The reality is we've known for a long time that Twitch doesn't really do much in terms of discoverability, and that's probably my biggest problem with the platform. And again, I know I was only streaming, twice a week consistently, but twice a week is still twice a week. So I'd already started building a community. I'm already an affiliate, but is that enough to keep me on the platform? It became clear to me that I needed to start looking at the differences between Twitch and YouTube objectively, because looking at them subjectively was not getting me anywhere. And so that's when I became curious about the statistics I was seeing between the two platforms, and to see if I can balance those against what I actually enjoy doing for both platforms. So I started looking at data between the two platforms, and the data that we're going to talk about is me streaming consistently throughout pretty much all of 2021. And then the YouTube data is going to be from 2022. And the reason that I did this is because 2021, I was more active, I was more consistent on Twitch, whereas YouTube, I was more active and more consistent in 2022. So let's just go ahead and we can talk about how they stacked up. I apologize in advance if the numbers tend to get a little bit confusing. I'm going to try to present everything as clear as I possibly can, but things may get jumbled up. So if you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. All right, so in 2021, I had 72 Twitch streams. Now, that's a lot of streams, roughly 72 days of streams, not 24-hour days, obviously, but on 72 different days in 2021, I was streaming. On YouTube, I have only so far this year put out 8 videos. And that's at the time that I'm recording this. The end goal for this year is 12, and we will make all 12. So just something to keep in the back of your head. So with those 72 streams on Twitch, I had spent a total of 15,210 minutes, which it's probably easier if I just convert this to hours. So it was 253.5 hours that I spent on Twitch. Now, for YouTube, it's really hard to tell how much time you're spending on videos. So I had to do kind of an average, right? Like, how long does it take me to write a script, to shoot the video, to edit the video, and get it posted? So basically what I did is I said, all right, let's say it takes 15 hours to shoot an entire video from, the point that I start writing the script until I get it published on YouTube. And let's, for the sake of argument, because I said I'm going to do 12 videos this year, so 12 videos, that's 180 hours. So and again, that's just like an average. Some could be more time, some could be less time. So on YouTube, we're looking at 180 hours of total effort, we'll call it, put in, versus Twitch, which is 253.5. Hopefully that made sense. Now let's move on to followers. So on Twitch, again, discoverability is a problem. YouTube, it can be hard to be discovered on YouTube with the insane number of creators there, but the difference is that you can do things with your channel that helps engagement and helps people to find your channel. So with Twitch, I gained 4 followers. 4 in an entire year. 4. Okay, and on YouTube, I ended up with 78. And again, this has been my most consistent year. That's, by YouTube standards, probably not a great number, but for me, I'm happy with that. I think that's awesome because that's way more than I've had previous years. So 78, awesome. Thank you all for subscribing. Now, here's the thing. Remember how I said I gained 4 followers on Twitch? Well, I lost 2 of those. Maybe not the 4 that I gained, but I lost 2 subscribers during that same time frame. So altogether, I only netted 2. And YouTube, I only lost 1. So 77. 77 is still a good number of subscribers. Again, thank you all. Total views. Now, this one was really interesting. So I'm actually going to put 2 sets of statistics together here. So the total number of views was 267 on Twitch. So that's really not a lot, because when you break down the 267 total views by the number of hours, which was 253.5, that's an average of 1.1 views per stream. So I'm streaming to myself, more or less, right? And YouTube is very different than that, because total views for those 8 videos, and keep in mind that we still have a couple more coming before the end of the year, total views was 38,627. And that number also could have gone higher by this point, because when I grabbed the numbers, it was a couple days ago. I'm sure people have watched a few videos since then, so that number could be even higher by now. But anyway, and when you divide that by the 180 hours of estimated work, because again, still got a couple of videos I'm working on, it's 214.6 views per hour of work. So 214.6 people are watching per hour of work that I'm putting in on YouTube versus 1.1 on Twitch. That's such a huge difference. Now, I hate talking about people as like views, or views as like a measure of how well I'm doing, or like how well the channel is doing against other channels. But when it comes to platforms like these, the goal of growing is to get followers, to get subscribers, so that you can increase views and hope that at some point your channel and your community kind of takes off, right? As you can see from the numbers on Twitch, it's way less beneficial, as a creator, for me to be streaming and creating content there as like my main platform. The views just aren't there to support that kind of grind, right? I admit I could be, doing more to like plan my streams and do things that are, more engaging in that content, but the problem is still going to be discoverability. For example, like this past year, my YouTube videos have been like 90% scripted, with me just like modifying things that like didn't work, in that specific moment. And, people found those videos mostly through searching on the platform. And, I bet that even if I decided to like start planning and start, creating, as much as I do for YouTube, if I did that on Twitch, that, long term, I think YouTube is still going to come out on top for a very long time. Who knows? Maybe someday in the future, Twitch will change something and that statement will be completely wrong. But for now, that's just the way I see it. So what now? Well, reviewing these numbers really helped me to see, kind of what people were responding to, and with the information that I just provided about my creation process, it's, kind of easy to see why. In my eyes, the videos that I posted on YouTube this past year were, 100% meaningful, even if not to you, to me. And they had direction. Whereas Twitch is just, me playing games with friends and hanging out and chatting it up with the community who decides to jump on and watch us. And that's why I realized while I was making this video that I don't really want to stream on Twitch anymore. So I'm not going to completely leave the platform because I do still enjoy streaming, but the act of streaming regularly clearly doesn't fit into, what I enjoy doing with my content. And so, if I work on getting out of the affiliate program, that means that I can stream on more platforms, which arguably gives me a larger audience, and I can treat it more as like a supplemental means of finding my YouTube content versus being a space that I'm, actively trying to grow. I can then focus on growing my YouTube channels, and yes, I did say channels, as in multiple, but that's going to be a topic for another day, and I promise you I'll be addressing that in an upcoming video. So honestly, I really wasn't thinking that I was going to end up coming to a conclusion on what I should do while I was like scripting this video. It just sort of happened. But let me know what you think down in the comments. If you've sat down and like done something like this and weighed your options, or if you're planning to do something like this because you're kind of in the same boat. I'm really curious where all the fence sitters are on this subject. But that is it for this video, so thank you all so much for watching. Drop a like or consider subscribing if you found this video helpful or enjoyable in any way. Remember to hug your friends and family, and we will see you in the next one.